Now, before you scroll, okay, I know you're busy. Let me give you a reason why you should actually study your Bible. Are you ready? Let's dive into the scriptures. Now, do you remember the story about Moses and the rock, where our pastors actually taught us, yeah, that Moses did not enter the promised land because God asked him to speak to the rock, but he went on to strike the rock twice. Some even do not know as much as that, and they would even say God told him to strike it once and he struck it twice. Now that was what we knew, right? And they gave us that as the reason why God did not allow Moses into the promised land. But after studying a lot, I discovered that that's not the issue. It was not actually that reason, that particular reason. Now, let me show you. First of all, let's understand something. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4, we understand the rock itself. And we come to see that the rock is Christ, right? That rock that was there that gave them water is Christ. And to further prove that that rock, although it's something that is not living, actually has life in it, is a person, we will see the description of the instruction God gave to Moses in Numbers chapter 20. Okay? Now, if you go to Numbers chapter 20, verse 7 and 8, you find out that God told Moses, take up your rod, go and stand before these people, approach this rock, speak to it, and it will give you his water. Read it again. If you speak to it, it will give you his water. The Bible did not say it will give you its water. He personified that rock. Literature students will know better. I don't know what they call it. Is it personification? Yeah. So now he personified that rock like a living being. It will give you his water. So Moses took his rock as commanded, right? Took his rod, as commanded, right? And then approached the rock. Now, the reason why Moses did not enter into the promised land was not because of he struck it twice. Or the reason why God was angry with Moses, right? Was not because he struck the rock twice. The reason was the statements that he made before taking that action. And then if you read further down, you discover that he said something along the lines of, must I give you water from this rock? Must I give you water from this rock? Israel, is it that Moses, must give you water from this rock, knowing fully well that God had told him that this rock is not just any rock, this is a person. Okay? And then if you now go down, I'm rushing this because of time, I don't want to make the video too long. If you go down, further down, you will now see what got God angry. And God said something along the lines of, because you believed me not, to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. Because you did not believe me, you put doubt in the hearts of these people, questioning my power before their very eyes. Must I give you water from this rock? That means you have other sources, Moses. You did not sanctify me before these people. Moses did not enter the promised land because of unbelief, not because of disobedience. So this is why we should study there are a lot of things in these scriptures that we've been told. But if you go back to look at it, you will know that you've been lied to. You've been holding on to lies for ages.